market, but you're live. Mustang trader in the building. Jack going crazy. That's right. Yeah. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that. Add to the winners, yeah, that's our flow. Small size gang, but the account still grows. Bears outside, yeah, chickens in the yard, die. Still trading clean, still playing it smart. From the chat to the charts, yeah, we all in sync. Market butcher squad, yeah, we think, then we click. V recovery, yeah, chat saw that move. Somebody long, somebody short, same groove. Dang, that's a loser. Next trade's a W, we don't fold here, yeah, we push right through. Half the chat short, other half long. Still hitting play, still singing the song. Nice trade, butcher, yeah, we love that vibe. Hit the like button, keep the stream alive. Missed entry by 2 points, yeah, we been that nice. Pull back gang, waiting, sitting in the chair, catching the knife. Nah, we let it form, then we step in calm while the market storms. Oil turning, crypto falling down. Still finding setups in the middle of the town. From Surrey to the Philippines online. No chat global, but we trade one mind. Past two evils, yeah, that's big wins. Still got runners, let the trend begin. Even when it's messy, we stay composed. No revenge trades, yeah, we stick to the code. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that. Add to the winners, yeah, that's our flow. Small size gang, but the account still grows. Bears outside, yeah, chickens in the yard, die. Still trading clean, still playing it smart. From the chat to the charts, yeah, we all in sync. Market butcher squad, yeah, we think, then we click, yeah. Couple base hits, chat still rolling. Let's trade. Yeah. Okay. We barely got sleep, NQ moving wild with the volume low key. Oil going up on the NASDAQ too. One of y'all lying, I don't trust you. Yeah. Flag pattern forming, kinda looks clean. 5 green candles and you know what I mean. Trying to catch a move, but I'm staying patient. Chat talking wild, saying our financial statements. Yeah, Mr. Entry by tick, pain. Almost got filled again. Set the stop, bring it up, break even. Market take this, market teasing. I'm just stacking little base hits. 36 bucks, don't waste it. NQ so your stops and a rip quick. You blink once, man, you miss it. We don't chase sides, but we pull back. Paper hands cry, I want that back. Small size gang and we stay lit. Just stacking up these base hits. 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 Got banned on X cause of Chuck Norris clips. Didn't know they get me hit with the blitz. Now I'm sitting here like what I do wrong, while the market keeps singing its song. Chat talking about cop eating trades. Life advice means with scalping plays. Someone so early, now the regret, man, I should've held. Yeah, we all say that. Long one micro, keep it tight. Trail that stop, protect the night. 5 bucks green and 30 more. We ain't greedy, we've been here before. I'm just stacking little base hits. Small wins, losses, that's it. NQ 50 out, then it dips quick. The reverses, yeah, that's that trick. We don't go big, we survive this. Funded accounts and we thrive, kid. Slow and steady, that's the mindset. Just stacking up these base hits. Yeah, just stacking up these base hits. 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 Let my daughter date him. What? That's the weirdest compliment I ever got. Got bears outside, got chickens too. Trying to trade futures while they eating food. Yeah. Stack it up, don't blow the account. One bad trade and you tapping out. Patience pays, yeah, that's legit. We ain't gamblers, we just hit and quit. NQ crazy, but we adapt quick. Stop, get swept, yeah, that's that script. Stay alive, that's a real win. Then tomorrow we trade again. Alright, guys. Go base hit. We'll take that.
Good morning. It's a late morning for me. It's only 6 a.m. Woke up at 5:30 this morning. Don't know how the heck that happened. Morning, Andrea, Jesse. How you guys doing today? So the overnight was a little bit wacky, eh? From the open, on NQ went from 27,341 all the way up to 542. Not bad for beginning of an Asia session. I didn't catch it because I was not on the charts. I actually took in a whole evening off. Didn't do a damn thing. Get your coffee, Darren. I slept in this morning. I'm not in any rush today whatsoever. See how many accounts am I trading today? Full 68. All right, trade 68 counts today. And 54 of those are, no, I'm sorry, 50 of those are going to be funded. 4 of them are cash. The rest of them are evals. I'm trying to get that 100 so I can fill up the entire Traders Post allotment of 100 accounts. Oh, sorry, Angie, I just deleted your comment. I tried to click on it to show it. Oh shoot, I thought it was a bot. Yeah. No, Angie is basically doing marketing for us right now. All right, I did on Friday get a couple more accounts funded. I'm not trading all of them at the same time, partially because I don't want to risk all of them at the same time, and partially because they're all different sizes. So anything today that has less than $5,000 in drawdown, I'm just doing a couple of micros. MES is close to the point of control right now. Point of control is 7,191.75. Previous day's value area highs at 198.50. And the Asia high, 72.0850, which is also an all-time high. So MES had an all-time high in the overnight. Who'd have thunk it? Asian session went from 71. Ooh, wow. 71.71 all the way up to 72.0850. Today's going to be fun, and I think everybody's going to be green. I have a very good feeling about it. Here comes Darren.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Yeah, all good. Chilled weekend. Did some gardening, re-landscaping the garden. So touched some grass. Mainly been watching Bitcoin for this morning, and then kind of locally just watching ES. It's just chilling at this point.
Yeah, me too. Woke up late this morning. I rarely ever wake up past 3:30. This morning I woke up at 5:30 and went, what the fuck is going on here?
Looks like ES is doing a break and retest. I was hoping it would come down a little bit lower. I've not really opened a trade on it yet today. I was hoping it would come back to overnight, come back to like 71.91, give or take, which I think you said is a POC, isn't it?
Yeah, point of control's 71.91.75, so we're almost there right now. Actually,
yeah. So that's what I was wanting, but it's just bouncing off the CME gap level. And
the previous 5-minute candle, it came down to it and just started coming back up.
It's still fairly bullish. We've not lost structure yet. So despite the gap down on futures open last night or overnight, still managed to put in a higher high, new all-time high. Currently, structure-wise, put in still a higher low on the 15-minute. So it's still bullish for the most part, although it's low volume session again. Obviously, London session is still quite low volume for the most part.
We're sitting above the high of session VWAP.
Well, you know what as well.
We're above VWAP. We're above high of session VWAP. We're above obviously lower day VWAP.
We came back into the 30-minute order block, 30-minute fair value gap as well, or 15-minute fair value gap. So we're just messing around there at the moment. So not a hang of lot.
I got no reason to get into anything right now. It's only Monday. I'm gonna try and be patient here. I'm gonna try.
Yeah. The thing that I was probably should have caught last night or overnight was the drop literally went straight back into the Friday overnight. So literally went straight back into the support for the most part on Friday. Those are kind of the best kind of Sunday drops or kind of futures open drops. You just watch the previous day levels basically. So the previous overnight or the previous Friday's New York or Friday's overnight. You watch there for support bounces, at least for scalps, kind of within kind of the first few hours before Asia session. And looked like, I think Austin caught, I don't know if Austin caught one. I saw he posted on X. I think
he caught like 20. Yeah, he caught about 20 points off he caught 10 points on an ES long.
was off the reclaim of the overnight though. It was late on in the
It was.
session, I think, like close to Asia. I think he caught the reclaim of the overnight. He traded it back towards the CME gap, I think, which was at 94. So what's that? Yeah, 83 to 94 is basically 10 points. So I think that's what he caught initially. But yeah, for now, I'd rather be long and get smoked than try and short this.
I'm not going short over VWAP, over high of day V. There's no way in hell I'm going short right now.
Yeah, it needs to change a bit. Oh yeah, Jesse, my one friend, is in the chat. I've pushed a few people over here, so there might be a few.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
now, are you on my YouTube or Dave's?
Dave's. So yeah, sorry, I pushed it into the Monday Madness.
Oh, it
MBT
does not
stream.
matter to me. Dave is trying to build the his YouTube channel. I honestly don't really care about mine. I'd rather build up Dave's.
Well.
Yeah, I'd rather build up Dave's.
I've been not that I've been neglecting. It's just that also as well, I just don't have the time. I haven't had the time to literally focus. I should have a lot more subscribers. I should have a lot more views, all that type of stuff. But for the most part, I just don't have time with everything going on to constantly be on for content and posting. And so I just do what I can when I can.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you.
Yeah.
The Mustang Trader on YouTube is like, I don't know, I may have 50 or 60 people actually following it, which is 10 times what I had 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But I
think that works out well though with the algorithm for what it's worth. I think slow, steadier growth is a lot better than rapid, fast growth, because with YouTube's AI analytics things, I know friends' channels that have grown quickly, they kind of can think it's bots and those type of things. So more organic, slower growth is actually better, in my opinion. So that sometimes there's also a bit of a benefit to not having one of these channels that just goes from 0 to hero, like overnight.
I had somebody that I know from ASFX sent me a text message yesterday and asked me, am I still trying that trading thing, or the trading thing? And I literally laughed out loud. I was like, you haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, you're like the king of copy trading. I don't know how people.
Oh my god!
Because even the people in Prop Firm Match know you as like the king of the copy trade, Luna and all of them.
And it is funny because I was like, wait, am I still trying the trading thing? All right. I mean, and I'm not expecting this woman to know any of my business, but at the same time, it just kind of made me chuckle. I'm like, all right. It's like, yeah, I'm still doing the trading thing. It's still paying the bills.
Yeah, I'm still doing the trading thing. My Monday morning is just kind of all the Discord, Bitcoin stuff, crypto setups, and then kind of once everything like that's done, kind of post it all, whatever I need to post, then kind of now I look to my ES stuff. But the thing is as well, Mondays sometimes don't present the Bitcoin setup for the week. It's normally kind of into Tuesday. I would say my usual kind of swing trade or whatever for the week. But just given how, so yeah, with Bitcoin, it was pretty much sideways the whole weekend. So we should have a usual normal week. Bitcoin conference as well in Las Vegas. But I don't think there's a bit of news on X. I don't know if there's much else going on. They're still trying to get this deal done behind the scenes to try and stop all the malarkey in the Middle East.
Oh yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So do you normally trade on Sunday evening?
I look for a week. Like a Snap weekly setup on Bitcoin sometimes.
All right.
I've only really, I traded oil a few week opens on a CL contract. A few times when it gapped up, literally caught a little bit of the move of the gap up. But generally, I don't necessarily look at ES or NQ before like now, like midday Monday for me in the UK, kind of preparing for New York session. So
I'm kind of with you on that one.
And I generally don't trade futures open. I just watch it for kind of some bias, just to see what's happening, kind of going into Asia, and then kind of pre-prepping for Monday, if you call it that.
I did end up taking an oil long on a news event a couple of weeks ago. That worked out well. I mean, it was a ridiculous news event. So, but other than that, I tend not to trade Sunday night.
Oh, did I tell you what they did with my 25K accounts? You know, on Friday they stopped me out for like a $40 loss, and literally the trade would have played out on Friday, right, for the ES long that I had.
Yeah, I remember that happening.
So I spoke to Top One Futures, the support or tech whatever person, and basically what happened is, before I linked the accounts, on the one account I had a weekly drawdown limit, and the other one I didn't. So I was under the thought that I had no weekly limit. Obviously, I set my daily limits, and then I don't worry about a weekly limit, because obviously 5 max daily losses are basically blowing the account.
Yeah.
So it had the default on the one and nothing on the other. So I was bitching and moaning to them, or to the person, and he was like, "Oh, I could see there's a limit on one, but not on the other." And I said to him, "Oh, that's probably what's happened. Like, I thought I didn't have a limit, because before I did the grouping, I didn't set the when I was doing the grouping, I had one or the other, and yeah, that kind of caused the issue for it stopping me out on a weekly loss limit. But also my weekly loss was like 250. I was like, what the heck? Like, and that's like a default of some sort, kind of in Tradeovate. So they basically reset my accounts. So I was in slight drawdown. So basically I've got 2 fresh 25Ks now.
Oh, nice. Well, that's cool.
So if what you call it, if you don't ask, you don't get. But it was partially my fault, but partially their fault. The lead account didn't have the limits on. I mean, which one was it? The trail account had the weekly limit, but the lead didn't. But somehow in their system, because one has a limit, it triggers it. So it's either if one, you have to have no limits across any of them to kind of for the limits not to trigger. Yes. And obviously I didn't know that. So I was like, oh, I didn't know this. And I thought you can check the lead account. The lead account only has the daily limit, the daily profit and the daily loss. But then they said, okay, no, the other account, the trail, still had everything in, had the daily, the weekly, the daily and the weekly loss and the profit. So basically now, lesson to myself to check the accounts when you're copying to make sure that one of either the trail, so obviously make sure the trailing accounts don't have the limits in before you actually create the grouping in Tradeovate.
So I know before
I got my limit, whatever is set, and I've set them up properly now. But I was only in like 100 and just under 100 drawdown again, so it's not as if it kind of much changed. But
yeah, but at least you didn't end up blowing your accounts, and it's just more proof that Top One's got pretty damn good customer service.
Yeah, no, they were good. I gave them a review, so I don't even know if they're going to post it. But he was like, yeah, the trail account. So maybe it's something that they're going to address now as well. So if any trail accounts have got the limits in, they must have like a loop to make sure that it always follows what the lead account has. So that was, maybe I exposed a glitch for them to fix now, to make sure that it doesn't happen on other accounts, because I surely can't be the first person to have this happen. And also, luckily, it's not like on an account where you're almost close to passing when you have your daily knockout or your weekly knockout. So like those type of things. So,
So
I'm
I
liking
know
along.
with
I'm liking along at 91. If it comes down, looks like it is going to. I just thought for the sake of it, you can risk like 40 to 50. So where we at? You had 81. You're taking a trade at 10 point, whatever. $10, 40 points. Looks like it's selling off aggressively. I don't like it. Yeah, I might take it. What's NASDAQ doing?
I'm just gonna wait for this to start playing with VWAP.
Yeah,
Got
NASDAQ
a
is
couple
below.
of points now.
NASDAQ's leading the drop down now because NASDAQ I might long when NASDAQ bounces. I think it's too premature, too long now, even though ES is getting close to the or on the overnight. NASDAQ is now below the overnight. NASDAQ has previous New York at 27,349. Or could come into daily open. Also as well, NASDAQ and ES are both below midnight open, which is also not the best sign going into New York Open for now.
No, now is the time to just be patient and wait.
Yeah,
So I know with
NASDAQ
top
come down
one
a bit more.
futures, the accounts when Project X did their little rug pull thing. It used to be you had a leader account and follower accounts on Project X, and now they are all just put into blocks. So if you're trading two different types of accounts, you need to have two separate baskets that you can play with, because top one doesn't allow you to copy trade across different account types or different account sizes.
Yeah, these are just the 225k ignites. So not bog standard, the newer version of the ignites, which I think has got the 15% consistency. But I think it's quite standard across a lot of prop firms where you can't trade a 50k and a 25k of the same prop firm at the same time. You could manually, but maybe you'll get yourself into trouble. You could probably trade them on different assets. I think maybe trade 50k on NQ.
You can trade them manually. So what I do is I have separate baskets set up. Like I have so for my smaller accounts, I have one basket in Traders Post set up where it's just funded first step.
Yeah,
is just what I named it. So that's a first step for a funded account where I only trade up to 3 micros on it, build up the buffer on that, and wait for first payout. And then my second one, I have funded second step. Once they get past $5,000 worth of buffer, I move them over into that basket. Then I have an Asia pre-market basket. Top one, 25Ks, top one, 50Ks, and an ES that has like 50 accounts attached to it. So really it just depends on the day and what I'm trading. But each one of those top one are separated into different baskets. And I can only hit the buy or sell button on one at a time. So it keeps me from breaking that copy trading rule with top one.
There's no news today. I wonder if Trump is gonna.
It's Monday, of course he is.
Well, he spoke last night about he did the 60 minutes, that program, and then he did some other ramblings somewhere else. But bar that, tomorrow, Bank of Japan was only really tomorrow overnight through the Asia session. More than likely, they're saying by June, Bank of Japan will hike rates, which will unwind the carry trade a little bit, which should bring markets down a little bit. By that, I think that's about it. Only real thing to watch is probably through Asia tomorrow. But I think they said they're going to keep it they're going to keep rates halted for at least the next month or two for now. But yeah, by that, there's not much going on. Everything is just sideways and chilling.
A little bit of a pull down, but
yeah.
Blackout News Network says he's thinking it's bearish. Looks like bear shit to me. Yeah. Oh, Bert shit. All right, gotcha. Yes, the market does open in an hour and 1 minute now.
Yeah, yes, bounced off an all-time high level.
And what is going on? This is normal pre-market movement. This is nothing special right now, unless you're talking about hitting an all-time high at what,
Into Asia
10
open.
o'clock last night. Is that when it was? Yeah, it was 10 o'clock last night when it hit an all-time high.
Yeah, I want to hit the long button, but not yet.
You.
Bounce off daily open, 6 p.m. open on ES. I just worry that we break this low. The earlier low, pre-market low is at like 81. We start breaking down there, then we have some problems on ES. What's oil doing? Gold. Oil is just chilling in this range, literally from like, call it 93 to 98. A $5 range the last few days. YM's looking still a lot more bearish, although it's actually just a bit higher than what the ES is. YM's holding the level for now. NASDAQ and ES have both lost levels.
ES is below the point of control. We don't have any like 3-bar bearish setups or anything on the 15-minute.
What's this doing? What that?
On the 15, it did manage to hit that deviation band twice and come back down off it.
Is that like what deviation? Is it a 1 on your chart?
It is the 1 deviation band.
1 deviation, yeah, of the VWAP. Of what? Is that of the overnights? The 1 deviation of the overnights? Okay. Yeah, I don't use deviations all that much, but they can work out quite well. I think it's is it Chris Drysdale? He's got a whole theory and strategy around the deviation bands.
Yeah, is it Brian Shannon or Chris Drysdale? I can't remember.
I think Brian Shannon also references them, but from what I've watched, I've seen they'd be more relevant to Chris Drysdale and his VWAP wave strategy. Yeah.
So this deviation band doesn't count because this was already in price discovery level when it hit the all-time high, came down toward VWAP, bounced up, hit this. We got all-time high VWAP on this dotted line. Deviation band here, comes up, hits it, comes down. Hit the first deviation here, came up. It's basically, yeah, it is Chris Drysdale. I'm sorry, Brian Shannon.
It's just anchored VWAPs, time-based.
It's just anchored VWAPs, Chris Drysdale, VWAP deviation bands. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. So Dan, I'm sorry. But the the theory is if it's range bound, you can play off of those deviation bands. If it's bouncing between them, you're taking trades towards VWAP off the deviation bands. Don't expect them to get all the way to it or stop directly at it. They can go halfway to the next one. You either need to pay attention to volume and short and long accordingly, or be willing to sit and draw down, or have the ability to sit and draw down.
Yeah. Jump.
See you later, Jesse.
Yeah, the
Thanks for stopping in.
For me, these drops that happen pre-New York, kind of in this hour or hour and a half, pre-New York open, these always end up reverting. Like it's the big fake. It's always the fake out here. If you start dropping into New York open, you'll always generally watch for a reversion. Watch for a support bounce.
Let's pull up your chart for a second. There we go.
So for now, kind of the support zone I'll be watching is still here. Take out the pre-market lows. Take out the pre-market lows and hold here in these two zones, the start loss zone between 75 and 80 on ES. And then you'd want it to wick down and kind of stop out all of this. So any stop losses kind of in this zone, then you would want to close probably because you got about 5 point, whatever it is, $5 move between the two. The previous New York or Friday's New York and Friday's overnight, that I would want it to wick down and then close back above 80. That would give me, and also as well you have a tight stop loss. I think as well it's always for me about risk to reward. So for that, with a 5 or 6 point stop, whatever it is, you're not really risking all that much. So obviously you want that to come up, and then obviously the candle you want it to close quite bullishly, kind of back in. So sweep, close back in, back above the previous New York, and then your target is kind of back to New York, or back to overnight, which if you're purely just looking at kind of a long setup from here, if you're looking at the risk to reward tool, you kind of keep like a 6 point stop, whatever it is, and for the risk reward hunters you've got at least a 1-to-1. So it's not necessarily a bad setup. You get a few of these every day, like Austin's. Like these are the base hits. You just got to make sure you get a lot of them so you don't wreck your account.
Yeah,
kind of a lot of 5-6 pointers is kind of where a lot of traders now aim for. It's more base hits than home runs, is what we would kind of call it with the crypto style of trading as well.
Well, I would much rather get 5 base hits in a day than try and hold for 1 home run and have it pull back on me. And honestly, that 6 point stop loss, once New York session hits, there's no way in hell I would put a 6 point stop loss on ES. And you can't do it on NQ.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
on NQ, you put a 6 point stop loss in, you're just taking paper cuts until you decide to open up that stop loss a little bit.
Yeah, I would prefer it sweeps here before New York, but I don't think you're going to get it. If it sweeps here before New York and bounces, I don't think they'll come back for this. They'll just party again and try and go for all-time highs, I think.
There's a chance of it hitting Asia low again, but looking at an hourly chart, I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah. Is there an order? There's no fair value gaps, no nothing here. Obviously, you've just got the sweep. So swing failure patterns or liquidity grabs is kind of quite common in crypto. So it's something that we specifically trade. And specifically London range is also a valid setup kind of with Bitcoin. Bitcoin sweeps the London range in New York and then reverts. So it just does this. So what we'd want is we'd want it to come down, like I was saying, close back in above London low, and then you'll target London high. Kind of that's just a London sweep. But in crypto as well, you've got another thing that I have worked on with other friends of mine called the daily run. So depending where the daily open is, you sweep. You would sweep your London range, which is basically this low, and then but there's no risk to reward. It's like how many points you target back. You target back to at least daily open, which is 4.5 points, depending your size and depending how tight you can keep your stop for your risk to reward. For me, what's that, like 20, just under $25, give or take, on a quick trade. But the thing is as well, if this happens, this is less, it's more likely to be a more volatile move that overextends a little bit more before it kind of corrects itself. If it happens on New York Open or very, very close to New York Open, ideally before the hour is done, you'd want this. And then obviously at 9 a.m., kind of EST, where you start getting the volume pickup, you would hope it starts moving back up kind of with the trade, with your trend setup. But it's a tough one for now because volume is relatively low. What's happening on the 1 minute? Not a hang of a lot. He's still below the what do you call it? Still below overnight for now.
So once it does hit a support level, we can look for a bounce towards 7,200.
Yeah, I would say the overall target for today.
Yeah, once it hits a support level, I'm looking at 7,200 and 7210.
Yeah,
those are going to be. Oh, is it? I'm looking at Bookmap.
Yeah, well, midnight
I'm looking
at 0275. So,
all right.
If this is going to remain bullish internally, this could be just by market structure. This could be, so you could do this sweep and then still go up. So this is all still internal structure, market structure. So if this plays out, you generally are just diddling in the middle here before the continuation move. So if this plays out like I think it will, or I hope it will, or as I hopefully would expect it to, then kind of this is all just fun and games and kind of in the London session, and then it continues higher for a new all-time high. That would be my thought kind of locally now. Obviously that could change. We have a huge sell-off on New York Open, then obviously I think I'll flip a bit more bearish bias until we get some reclaims of key kind of VWAPs again. But also as well depends on how big the sell-off is. You could get a 20-point sell-off on ES and still remain fairly bullish. So I'm not. My bias is bullish for now based on what I'm seeing, but obviously that can change. That kind of changes as market structure changes. But for now.
Good night, Angie. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know what else. Order flow fairly bearish at the moment. Just a lot of shorts coming in. Yeah, a lot of longs trying to long the top. Not a hang of a lot else going on here. Although it came into this previous all-time high level at 85. Where did I have the? Oh yeah, 78 is where I have my value area.
Morning, Lish.
Where are we at? 90. Don't So we're holding Asia low still. Or my Asia low, by the way that I worked them out. double bottom also. If anything, they're engineering this thing to do a swap. Kind of, I see, although ES doesn't have to follow kind of what Bitcoin type of pattern does, but I've seen this so often in crypto that it kind of, it's hitting me in the face, kind of to say it won't happen. It's like they bounce in between, they swap a little bit, kind of dead cat, or kind of local small bounce, sweep down bounce. But for me, I think losing, and it's far away now. That's the thing. What is it? Almost 20 points away. Only when you really start losing 71 would I actually probably say that I'm more bearish for today.
So the hawk flies. As a person, no, never met the guy. But his book, I think, I don't have my Kindle with me. I think it's called VWAP Wave Strategy. Is that correct? All right.
Yeah.
I got a lot out of it. Obviously, I do use the deviation bands. I do, when it is range bound, I do play off of first and second deviation band. I look for price discovery once it breaks through with high volume and strength on that second deviation band, and it works out for me more than 60% of the time. I am green using those strategies. Honestly, the two books, if you're looking for VWAP books to read, Brian Shannon and Chris Drysdale are the two to read. That and ASFX, they're Evans, or Austin and Evans Futures 2.0. Those are the best ones to use for VWAP. Go through them both. Like, don't read them and watch them just once. Watch the videos 3 times minimum. Read the books 3 times minimum. Make sure that you have that firmly cemented in your pudding. But the Chris Drysdale wave strategy is it's worth reading.
Yeah, some pre-markets normally are actually sometimes a bit more eventful than today.
Yeah, we don't really have a whole hell of a lot going on right now, so
we just need old Orange Man to come in and give us some volatility again.
You know, I mean, I would give a whole lot of money just to have a nice day with no stupid tweets.
Yeah, I've had that. Been in a good cushy position in a long or in a short, stop and profit or whatever it is, kind of locked in, added, locked in, maybe had 2 to 3 contracts running, took a decent amount of profit, left one runner, like waited half an hour, Trump tweet, stopped out, market reverses against you.
And now with this whole, I don't know, is this another fake shooting at the
conspiracy
correspondence
theories?
I mean, come on.
I was listening to stuff over the weekend where there's evidence to say that basically all 3 attempts. So obviously, obviously the Butler one was a bit more hectic because people actually died from the shootings or kind of ricocheted bullets and stuff. But
yeah, you think any of those politicians give a good goddamn whether or not somebody dies, as long as it's not one of their buddies.
Yeah, apparently.
But yeah, how many people get shot in the ear and have no scar to show for it?
Yeah,
you can't get your ear pierced in a tattoo shop and let it close up and not have a scar from it.
Yeah, well, there's
Just
a lot
saying.
of what do you call it? You could call there's a lot of truth, but also as well, it can also be conspiracy. So
Oh yeah,
it depends what you want to believe and how far down the rabbit hole you actually want to go into kind of looking into all of it. But
well,
based
for
on what
me,
happened
it comes
on
down to for
Saturday
me, it
night,
comes down.
Mm.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
But it was this new one happened on Saturday night at some gala dinner or something.
It was the correspondence convention. But it's strange how just prior to that, the Supreme Court said, "Oh, you're not building this ballroom unless it's a security measure."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this security measure pops up in a hotel where Secret Service was.
Wouldn't have happened at the White House. Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It just comes down to I don't believe anything coming out of any politician's mouth at any given time.
What
I
is
think it's
kind
all
of
bullshit.
obviously Costa Rica? I don't know. Is Costa Rica part of the US or is it its own?
No, it's its own country.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Rico is part of the US.
Yeah. I've got friends in San Juan, San Juan, kind of in our crypto group. San something. San something. San something. Yeah.
Isidro.
Wherever it is. Yeah.
In Costa Rica?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever, something. But what do you need for like visas and stuff like that? I know a few friends from America. Kind of, they do surf trips to like Costa Rica, El Salvador. Where else do they go?
So if your friends aren't total pussies, they come down here and hang out in my neck of the woods. If they're surfers,
as in decent sized waves, or
oh no, as in I need to stay in a 4-star hotel.
No, they rough it. They rough it.
Oh, okay. So they're probably
like
hanging out and
staying like a backpackers.
Oh yeah. So they're probably, well, shit, man. Give them my number when they're coming down. So this area is I'm actually in what's called a blue zone. I think there's 7 of them in the world, where people actually have very long lifespans.
Yeah.
And I'm in a place called Montezuma.
Oh yeah, Montezuma.
So it is it's not 4-star hotels. It is not, you're not having room service delivered to you constantly and shit like that. You cross over the tip of the peninsula and go into Santa Teresa. Everything is expensive as hell, but it's is
everything dollar denominated? Can you pay in dollars, or was the local currency?
You can pay in dollars just about everywhere, in US dollars just about everywhere in the country,
which makes it easy because
because
even when they go to El Salvador, they stay in like Surf City, kind of that whole section of the surfing beaches in El Salvador as well. And it's like literally just dollars. It's easy for them, right? You don't have to exchange, or you can just use your credit card in most kind of hotels and restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So makes it really easy.
Yeah, I don't really carry that much cash on me anyway, but Panama.
Oh yes, Panama's another one they go to as well. They do like all the they do some of the Caribbean and kind of islands, and then they do like mid-America. What's the zone?
Central America.
They do like Panama, Guatemala. They they go on like 2, 3, 4 surf trips, like all the Panama, Salvador. I'll have to look at them. So, there's a few countries they go to like within that kind of scope of Central America / Caribbean, Bay of Mexico, whatever, the Bay of America, whatever Donald Trump calls it.
Shut the fuck up. It's the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, they do 4 trips a year, give or take.
So you go over to the Gulf side. You got
let's look at a map.
Puerto Viejo here, and that's a lot less expensive, and it's very it's got a very Caribbean vibe to it. Panama, the best surfing is going to be in a couple of months. We got the pre-surf season is starting about now, maybe in a couple of weeks.
So they do Cuba.
You just said doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Sorry.
I can't remember what they...
I'm an idiot.
I'm not too sure on security stuff, but I think they have done Dominican as well. But I think there's obviously issues with security in Dominican Republic. But for the most part, the strip...
I've met nothing but lovely people from DR.
Yeah. I think they have. I don't think they've been to Dominican for a while, but Guatemala, they've definitely done. Honduras, I think also they've stayed away fairly enough as well because of security issues. But then Costa Rica, Panama, I think they might want to try and go to Nicaragua, kind of in this little strip, mid-Americas.
I tried driving into Nicaragua a while ago. They turned me away at the border. Literally said, "We don't want your kind here."
Yeah, it's all security things. So vetting, they try and make sure they're safe, obviously, or kind of in a high tourist zone, which has a little bit of safety in it, or relative safety.
I was kidding about them turning me away for your kind here. It was when I bought my truck. Apparently, you have to go and get specific paperwork to take vehicles out of Costa Rica. So when I got there, I was like, "Here's my registration. Here's all this shit." I gave them, and they're like, "Well, where's your Decro, whatever, blah blah blah." And I went, "The fuck are you talking about?" And then some shady dude walked up and went, "Give me $150. I'll get you across the border." And I promptly told him, "No, go fuck yourself." But Panama is...
Yeah, Panama's good. Where's El Salvador? Am I going crazy? El Salvador's... am I going crazy? El Salvador's on the west coast, kind of other side of Honduras. I was wondering why I wasn't zoomed in on Google Maps enough. But this is like, kind of your zone in Central America is like their zone as well. Because also as well with them surfing, they don't mind going to the Caribbean, like some of the Caribbean outer and inward islands. But the issue is it's kind of not as protected. So
protected,
as in like surf spots are not as protected. So you'll generally kind of like if you go kind of all the way out like Barbados, St. Lucia. Obviously, the surfing spots all the way around Antigua, all these areas here, but all kind of those islands. But the problem is they'll get the bulk of the swell, but also the bulk of the wind. Whereas kind of once the swell moves through those regions, through the Caribbean Sea, kind of it's a little bit better per se. Kind of
yeah, where I'm at right now, I pray for strong winds and rain. I think yesterday it was 103 degrees at noon.
Whereabouts are you? East Coast or West Coast?
I'm in the Nicoya Peninsula in Guanacaste. So it'd be West Coast.
West. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Due west of San Jose, across the water, and then
okay, Gulf of Nicoya. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, yeah, decent.
It's a tropical dry forest, so I'm surrounded by mountains and jungles and oceans.
Selling for a bit. Bitcoin and all these things need to make up their mind.
Yeah,
still no trade.
Not... What's
still
that?
No trade. Still no trade zone.
Me either. And it's 2 minutes to 9, so that's another time-based rule. Who's putting a trade in at 2 minutes to 9 o'clock on a Monday morning? you're a degenerate, go for it. I'd rather sit here and bullshit with you about surfing and weird happenings in Central America than get into a stupid trade right now.
Yeah.
It's normally right around 9 o'clock is
When you start getting some volume.
Things can go sideways on you real quick between 9 and 9:30. I am going to go clean my glasses and grab some coffee though. So
yeah, I've got a hard stop at 10 past, so I'm just quickly going to grab a coffee because I have to go get a few things from the shops before I fetch my wife.
Fair enough.
But yeah, always good to hang out for an hour. Same. Be back in a bit. All right, back to.
Yes, still dropping a little bit.
Yeah, volume is picking up slightly. More sell volume coming in, so it's not like Bitcoin. What happened? Was it Wednesday's FOMC? That's all. J Power's last FOMC meeting officially. What kind of press conference? I think.
So you got to remember today too, this week we've got all of the Mag 7 earnings reports.
Yeah.
That's going to be it's going to be fun.
Do you find that specifically with stocks, like I find it's always like with crypto and Bitcoin, you've always got this thing called a sell the news. So it'll push into the news release and then sell off after.
Yep. So I know with
get people to FOMO in. Yeah, we're dropping now. Come on.
I know with NVIDIA, every time they have a positive earnings report, their stock price goes down.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it'll pump right up until the release. Then the stock drops for 2 weeks and then it goes up. So, I mean, I know there's a bunch of weird shit going on right now, and there's a bunch of people that are all screaming the whole sky is falling and doom and gloom and everything. But generally speaking, when prices of blue chip stocks drop or high market cap stocks drop, it's a great time to buy them. When you're buying NVIDIA on a dip or Microsoft on a dip, it's just a smart thing to do if you're planning on holding them for a long time.
A friend of mine, he's obviously a crypto guy, but he obviously has a split portfolio of stuff. He bought NVIDIA. Oh, when was this? When's the earlier dip this year? I think he bought it like 170. So literally on NVIDIA, he bought the before the V shape, before we bounce back up on it. Literally almost the low. Yes, you could probably get close to 160 if you really wanted to, but 170 is enough, right? It's close enough. It's close enough to be the bottom, then close enough to the bottom than trying to pick for it. So
I think the first time I bought NVIDIA, it was like $89.
Yeah, I think they did as well. They NVIDIA's one they do. Yeah, those strategies down. That's a shock.
A guy that I used to work with, he was a gamer, and he ended up buying NVIDIA stock when it was like something ridiculously low, like $14 or something. Well, it's split 3 times since then. I'm sure he's doing really well right about now if he held on to that.
I have a friend that made a fat packet of Apple as well. He bought Apple, I don't know, like he I think he 10x'd kind of to Apple's previous high or something. He still has been adding in and buying more of kind of Mag 7 or kind of Mag 7 ETF kind of bundles. And yeah, it's way outperforming kind of most of his other portfolios.
Yeah, the only one of those
I think Apple's like 20, somewhere between 20 and 40. I don't know the price of it. Let me double check. AAPL.
Yeah, the only one of the Mag 7 that I wouldn't buy is Tesla.
Yeah, he bought between 20 and 40 in the early days of Apple. What's this on the daily? Yeah, 2019.
So for the hawk flies, I don't know if you're watching the 15-minute chart on ES, but it just went down to that deviation band. It is coming right back up.
Let me get back to mine. Yes. Did ES hit that? Don't tell me I just missed the... No, I didn't. It's not yet where I wanted to hit. I wanted to come here. Between 75 and 81, zone of interest for me to long on ES. And the longer that it just goes sideways and kind of accumulates or kind of goes sideways below this overnight VWAP, I'll be more interested to long if it swaps down, which means the wicks to me look like they're building short still or trying to short it. So one more swap down, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm thinking
For
there's
now,
going to be support at London low, possibly Asia low.
Oh, so where was that? London low, Asia low. So Asia low is, let me go into my levels. What am I? I need to go 15 minute. I don't like operating on 1 minute. For me, we had London. No. How are we at Asia low? Was that right? Is my indicator playing up? Well, give me a minute. Oh, yeah. No, it is. Well, for me, my Asia low, we're basically on it at the moment. But full session, Asia low, you're basically at about 85, give or take. It's at about 85. But London high, London low is about right. Such a tough range. At? So my Asia range is set between 7:30 p.m. EST and 1:45 a.m. EST. Obviously, UK times are different because I've said it's just the way the indicator timing works within the indicator. But for now, my Asia low is 7,188. Asia high is 7,200.
So my Asia low is set at 71, 71.25.
71.
That's the beginning of the Asia session. Well, technically that's Australia, but New Zealand, Australia.
No, it's wrong. Why is my Asia low wrong? My Asia session is wrong.
I was going to say that seemed a little bit high for me, but that area that you're talking about looks like London low to me.
Yeah, London
71.80.25 is London low.
Because this should.
London high is at 71.98.50.
Yeah, because on my crypto, I think I just need to change the logic. I think it's set to the crypto logic at the moment, which is different timing. Not different time, or different times. So the Asia low should be at 77.50 or 77.25. By the way, it should work it out, but it's just weird that. I'll show you some coding. Where's the Asia low? Today low. London weekly. Get the current. Let's to get to Fridays. Toggle struts. Monday Asia. Yeah. Oh. I know what I did wrong. Because the today is Friday's levels. There. Corrected.
All right.
I've got to check my logic and check my code. I was like, what the flip is this doing this incorrectly? 77.25. So yes, correct with you now.
All right.
I was like, what the heck?
You're making me nervous over here. I'm like, what? I don't know.
I'm sure I'd said it correctly.
But
the today Asia low logic is, or kind of with the indicator, this one that I use that I've coded up is the so from Tuesday I would use today's. So this is automatically coded for the Monday, but then obviously for Tuesday, after Tuesday, I'll go into here and then click today Asia low for Tuesday onward. So yeah, thought something was off. But anyway. But it's weird that it was picking it up. Also, as well, I think the logic in that one is not really right. Because Friday was lower. Yeah, Friday, your low was lower. Anyway, maybe it's picking up yesterday's, or I don't know. It's being funny, but for now, I got it correct. Yeah. Not a hang of a lot happening. Pouring hour and a bit pre-market. It's bouncing off this old all-time high from 17th April. From that pivot. It's just like, just kind of doing various rotations on this level. Yeah, I've got a hard stop in a few minutes, and then I'll pop back in kind of New York session after I'm back from my round trips.
Picking up the wife and the kid today.
Yeah, wife works half day Monday, Tuesday, or 9 a.m. UK to 2 UK. So literally on to New York Open, of which anyway, it works out okay because I normally tend to get my move after the hour's closed anyway. Like after 10, I generally will get my trade, like the ones that I think have my higher probabilities, not literally off the bat, off the New York Open, or even after the opening range is set. I'd say my best setups normally, or my best trades usually come where I've looked at the timing in my dashboard. So kind of it makes me not want to take a trade pre 10 a.m. give or take. So obviously leading up slightly before that, yes, something could present, but generally speaking, kind of closer to 10 a.m. EST or just after is kind of where I get my best setup kind of. And those trades always are like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes if it runs. Sometimes 8 to 15 minutes if it's just a quick scalp, give or take. And I know you and Dave are a bit quicker on your trades.
Yeah.
Kind of my data is a bit different in regards to I trade less size, less accounts. So I do want to try and milk the trade a little bit more.
Gotcha.
But I'd say my biggest winning trades are usually a trade that I'll hold 15 to 30 minutes. And
yeah, there are.
But for the most part, they sub 15-minute trades.
So I know for me, it depends on which accounts I'm trading. If I'm trading cash accounts, I'll hold a trade for hours. If I'm trading prop accounts, I'll hold them for seconds to minutes.
Yeah, the spreads. The one thing that eventually, when I do get to live accounts, because that's obviously the game. Obviously, a lot play the sim game and they just do it to get the payouts, right? And then they blow the live account or they blow the funded account. Kind of, and they just do cycle repeat. But you could see kind of what Lucid and Traderify and a few of these prop firms are doing now is they're pushing people to live quite quickly to stop this
sim farming.
The sim farming, yeah. So, and then the thing is as well, the likelihood of someone getting funded and then blowing their account is a lot likely. So it works in their favor. So if I do get funded or kind of get to a stage where I start getting funded, I will still be a lot more conservative. But kind of the habits from starting with the way I've been trading these sim accounts to eventually get to a point where I do get funded or kind of pass the valuations and payouts for that matter. I think for me, I'm not going to change anything. The strategy for me has been fairly kind of fluid. If I follow the strategy to funding to actually trading live accounts, if I kept the strategy the same, I wouldn't blow accounts. Obviously, you might have a tilt day here and there, and you put your limits in, so you don't kind of literally blow the account in one day. But for the most part, kind of the strategy from here on out is to kind of keep the strategy consistent and kind of keep the trades consistent too, and also keep the consistency between being kind of going for the valuation or the payout, whatever kind of profit target, and then into the funded account. So obviously, yeah, the disparity is obviously some farms gets money and then just blows the funded. I would rather not do that. I would rather, after getting funded, group those and then start doing more and kind of work towards adding more accounts to adding more accounts.
Yeah, that's what I did. Every time I pass a new account, I get another one. Every time I get a payout, I get another one.
Yeah, it's the right way of doing it.
Actually, not every time I get a payout. I was having a little bit of trouble at one point finding prop firms that I wanted to trade with, because I had already gone through all the big reputable ones,
Mm.
and then Zach and Luna and Alex prop firm match.
Yeah.
Once that website launched, I was like, all right, great. I have another resource to find prop firms.
Yeah, decent accounts
that are reputable that I can use. So I actually have started going through the prop firm match and picking up just one account with each one of those prop firms. Just one. And I'm playing with those now, getting them funded, waiting to see what their payouts are like, whether or not the rules fit my trading style well.
Yeah.
And all of them, I'm just keeping notes on all of them. All the ones that I like for me, I'm gonna fill up on those accounts and keep trading them. The ones that don't work out, I'll just put on the do not trade list. Which doesn't mean that they're bad firms. That just means they're not good for me.
Yeah, it's all personal preference. Like I've enjoyed trading the top one, but also as well I've got these Lucids which I need to break out, which I'll start with. So I'm going to keep the 25Ks for like London session pre-market, and then the kind of 50Ks now, the two that I bought off Lucid, I'm planning to use those for kind of now. Got them all sorted up.
Dave, fix your mic.
Mic's not good?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, you're mumbling.
You're like the adults in the Peanuts cartoons here.
So annoying.
Yeah, I've got a hard stop, so I'm gonna pop off and I'll pop back in later when I'm back. But yeah,
all right, Darren.
Thanks for letting me hang out with you, Nick.
Well, thanks for coming on with me. I appreciate it.
Do it again Friday, yeah.
Yep, we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
You can teach me about Bitcoin.
I'll let you guys know if I see anything on Bitcoin today, but there isn't much kind of happening currently. We've got to wait for New York Open, kind of like with ES and NASDAQ. But yeah, anyways, take care. We'll see you guys. Right. I'll be back in chat later. Just take care.
Have a good one. Did you end up streaming last night, David? You messing with me now, or is your mic actually not working?
Negative. How's that?
Got a little bit of it that time.
What the heck?
I heard what the heck.
What the heck? Working?
Oh, hey, there you go. Looks like you're going to have to pull that mic right up to your face the entire time.
That's irritating.
And just pretend you're in college again and need the money.
Oh my God. Chintan, good morning. The Hawk flies in the house. Lilish Borker. Oh my God, it's so quiet. I'm going to try and plug in it one more time.
Got Dave over here making mic farts. ES is just chopping around at this price. Anybody in the chat in a trade today? Pre-market? Are you holding it until open? Somebody tell me a story.
Is that any better?
Yes. Can hear you now.
A little bit better. Good morning. Good morning. How's it? How's your morning going?
I woke up late this morning and that was kind of nice. I actually got a little bit more sleep than normal.
Okay. That's a good thing.
I woke up at 5:30 a.m. and actually felt pretty damn good about it. Well, we got 6 minutes until the open.
Yes, sir. I feel like my mic does sound a little quiet still, though, for some reason.
It's okay on my end right now.
Okay.
So did you get the message I sent you in Discord with the JSON message for the break even?
No, maybe I did not. Let me take a look there.
So I put a in that JSON message, I put in a 2-point offset for a break even. You can change that to whatever you want, 1 point, 1.5, 0.5, whatever you want. I like it between 1.5 and 2.5, so I just stuck it in at 2.
Oh yeah, I did get that. Yes.
Okay, good.
So it looks like we're playing with London lows here. Pretty close. Anyways, we recently were.
Still got 4 points to get there, but yeah.
I caught this long here, from before, like right at Asia there. Had a nice long last night before the stream, and then in the stream we were stuck in the chop, the consolidation at the top of Asia, and then as we broke down, me and the chat ended up taking a nice short all the way back down to the VWAP area. So I traded it from the VWAP to the gap fill, and then I traded it from the breakdown of the consolidation at the top back to the VWAP.
Sounds like you had a stellar evening.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We're up to 938 subscribers. Also,
Nice. I threw a banner up with my YouTube channel on there too.
yeah,
We were talking about it this morning.
nice. You should hear my latest song, actually.
I did. I checked those out this morning. They're you're definitely having a lot of fun with that AI song making.
Yeah, this one I made sure it's like added you in there too because I wanted one for the day stream. How's everybody in the chat doing this morning?
Pretty quiet today. There's not a whole lot. Hawkflies was asking about Chris Drysdale's book and Angia Split.
And you had to go up? Oh
I think
yeah.
I upset her, told her she needed to up it to 3 showers a day.
Oh yeah. It says, please say hi to Mr. Dave for me. Good night. Trade safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was up. I think she was up early. She's been up since I streamed. So, hey, Jesse Galak. I don't really recognize that name. Good morning.
Jesse came over from Darren's crypto site.
Oh, nice, cool. He's like, everybody, please make sure to like the stream. I love it when the chat pops in there and says stuff like that. They're doing the dirty work.
All right.
All right, what do we got? Like 30 seconds into the bell? Yeah.
You taking anything in the pre-market yet?
Just sat down when I just before you're here jumping in. There we go.
So opening bell has rung. How is this going to go today? I don't think New York is going to let London keep their all-time high record yet again. It's going to be. I think it's going to be another replay of Friday, hit an all-time high in the Asian session, and I think New York is going to drop and then bounce up and take another all-time high.
Yeah, I can see that happening. We did take out the London lows there and Asia lows.
We did not take out the London low. London low is 71.81. We just hit 71.83.
I'm looking at NQ. It's a little bit pulling back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dave, fix your levels. So you're looking at NQ. I'm looking at ES.
Why I'm pulling a beast move up 100 points already.
Put your mouth on your mic.
YM is making a 100-point move already.
ES just broke above previous session VWAP. Just went above high of day VWAP. Want to see what it does with this POC. The 71, 91, 75 for the point of control.
Yeah, YM's going crazy. 140 points now. Straight up.
ES still seems to be pushing up a little bit.
I did grab 2 contracts on NQ long here, $100 risk in my 150K account. It's not making much move though here. It's giving me a little concern here. Probably gonna come down and sub you out. So I might cut this a little bit early.
I am not really all that concerned with the pullback right now. If it does pull back, I'll start looking for a long.
Watching the price here. It's not pulled back too far. We're also not gaining any upside on the NQ. I'm going to put myself there at $73 risk here. And oh, I just wanted to cut that here. Might end up pulling back a little bit deeper here before we go higher. So that was my one degen attempt here, tight one.
So I just put in a 3 micro long at that at VWAP, so 71.90.50 is where it went in.
We do have mostly orders on NQ here below 27,360, 350, 345 area.
Well, you got to be punching my clown like that. Hitting my break even.
What about MES here? MES looks like it has more above. There's a little bit below, but seems like majority of the orders are above 7,200, 7,202, 7,205, 7,210. NQ is pulling back deeper. But YM is still looking pretty strong. Got some nice recovery here now on NQ. And looking like YM's pulling back a little bit. And ES is still looking really strong.
ES is still moving up. Just broke the previous 2-minute candles high. Definitely not hating this this price action here.
Joanne, good morning.
Johan, how's it going?
We're doing good, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, ES is looking strong. But oil's bouncing also. Interesting.
Now that's a weird one.
And gold is going down.
thinking ES is going to bounce here in a second. Looking at taking profits around 72 if it gets up that high and goes through it. I'm probably going to add to it and just hit my break even again.
Yeah. Let's see here.
All right. Well, that one stopped me out with $70 in profit.
Nice.
Not too bad for a first trade of the day.
Yeah. NQ sort of pushing back down right now, back towards its the low of the New York session so far. We did sort of put in a double bottom there at 27,369. I don't know if I should be. I think I should almost be watching ES because NQ's looking pretty heavy, pretty bearish at the moment.
I got my one little base hit in here, so
Nice.
so far it's a good day.
Yeah.
So far, we'll see. See what happens here. So I did
Joanne
pick
said,
up
well, thank you. Go ahead.
I did pick up a new prop firm account with Alpha Futures.
Okay.
So I'm going through all of the prop firm match firms that they list, and I'm getting one account with each one of them.
Yeah.
Doing only evals, testing them out, see if I like them, and then if I manage to pass them, get payouts, all of that, then I'm going to do a max allocation for each one.
Wow.
So I did
Nice.
the math on it. If I do that and add that onto the accounts that I've already got, I will be sitting at 123 prop firm accounts.
Wow. That's savage.
Here's a little pullback toward VWAP on ES.
Yeah, and right back to the point of control there.
Bouncing
Nice
off, bounce off the point of control. Previous sessions VWAP, Seems like there's a little bit of support right at 71.91. I'm sorry, 71.91.75. See if it holds there.
Yeah, attempting to get a bounce there. It did pop up above the VWAP for a moment. Now we're back down below the point of or playing with the point of control again. YM did roll over now, and it's looking like NQ's bouncing a bit now. Mixed bag this morning.
It is a little bit of a mixed bag, but I'm still pretty bullish on ES. Not hating the idea of taking a long right here either. See how this 2-minute candle closes before I make that decision, but
Prop for match and Zach has a Forex trader on right now.
people still trade Forex?
It's Kathy Lamb. All right, so we did take the both of the VWAPs there. Now we're in a bullish fair value gap. Well, one thing's for sure, if we end up breaking down value area low, probably would be the target down at 71.60. That's if it decides to continue being, bearish here. NQ keeps finding support at, I guess it's Friday's VWAP. Oil is kind of looking like it wants to break out here too, so but could also be a turning point.
Whoa.
Wow.
What on
Look at
earth
that.
was that?
That was a nasty move. Let me see here. Did oil break out there? Oil attempted a small breakout there. That was a nasty little move lower. Damn.
Yeah, that was not healthy.
Ripped right through a bunch of orders there below also. Looks like there wasn't a ton of orders on the book on ES. But NQ had some clusters of orders there below. And then look at that recovery.
Yep. So I just went in long at 71.85 on ES. Just 2 micros. this goes
YM.
against me, I'm going to cut it pretty quickly.
All right. YM and NQ sort of looking a little bearish still. Yeah, YM erased that entire push up there, 200 points up and then 200 points down. So 10 minutes up, 10 minutes down.
Get another 10 minutes up here, please. I would appreciate that. Now, is ES going to mess with me now? What's going on here?
ES bounced where you thought it would, Darren? Nice. So we did sweep the London low with that push on ES. We still have a little bit of room. 177 is Asia low. And then the low from pre-market from before, like the actual Asia session, 7,172. And YM recovering quite a bit now. 88 points up. Hey, Dad, good morning.
Think we're going to get this bounce off of London low here?
If YM
back up to the opening range high.
Ooh, prop plane. Single prop.
Gotta love them single engine planes.
Wow, look at that, Nick. 10 minutes up, 10 minutes down, 5 minutes all the way back up on YM. 300 up to 450.
This is a little bit on the wacky side here.
$10 up, 10 down, 5 right back up. What's that sound ish? That was a single engine plane going by Nick's place. Sounds like he's doing circles around Nick's around Nick's house there. Let's bug the streamer this morning. Let's fly circles around his house. Oh, the sound's only bad when I talk?
There we go. Thought I was going to get crop dusted there for a second.
Joanne said only when I talk. But I'm pretty sure that was Nick's prop. That was Nick's plane making the noise, unless there's some other noise going on that I can't hear.
So I held that trade through all of that drawdown.
Oh yeah?
Yep. And I'm currently up another $100 per account.
Wow, nice.
Oh no.
Oh no?
I just added to it, and now
Yeah.
all 20 of my Apex accounts say failed because I have hit my hourly limit of executions.
Oh.
So on these 20 accounts, I forgot that I can only take one trade per hour on these.
That's annoying though. What a pain in the butt.
Oh wow. Huh.
That's not nice.
Well, I'm hoping this continues to go in my favor.
Can you so even if you go straight to like Tradevate, you can't do anything with those?
Nope.
That's messed up.
Yep. Sure shit is.
Doesn't make any sense to me. How can they sell 20 accounts and then tell you can only take 1.5 trades?
It's not Apex, it is Tradevate. Excuse me.
Oh.
Now I am currently going into Tradevate to try and fix this issue. And an issue it is.
Right? Well, let's hope it stays bullish here.
All right, so I am currently in with 5 micros. Oh, that's why, because I was adding to that as it was going up. So I'm going to see if maybe, just maybe, I really don't feel like blowing 20 accounts today.
No.
Doesn't sound like my idea of a good time.
Definitely no.
Let's see, these.
So NQ here is popping up to 27,400. Kind of was resistance in the past. So wondering if we're going to end up taking this or not.
Mm,
There you go, ES. Are you still trying to figure out what? Is there any options for that?
not really.
That's just crazy.
So I'm just sitting here waiting.
This coming week is Apple Blossom Grand Parade, Apple Blossom Weekend. What's that? Never heard of it before. Lone Wolf.
It sounds pretty though.
Yeah, Darren, I'm back. Damn, sometime I wish I set limit orders. Perfect bounce. Missed that entry, hey? Sucks when you walk away and your entry area that you've been looking at gets hit. Oh, it happens once a year for the schools. We got floats, bands, and etc. coming from all over the state: Oregon, California, British Columbia, Idaho, and Montana. Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's neat. I like that.
Even some from British Columbia. Hey, that's weird. 2+ hours parade. Nice.
I want to go to a parade. Sing Ethel Merman songs. I love a parade. Sorry, I won't do that again.
It's all good.
I just made people's ear balls hurt.
It's like Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny.
Yeah. Except Jack Black has talent and I do not.
Yeah.
Kyle Gass, Jack Black, they're talented men.
Yeah, very, very.
I am not.
I know every single song out of that show. Watched it so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I bought way back when I bought this. Like I had the CD, and then you could go to like the song section on the CD and listen to all the songs from the movie. That was pretty awesome.
Oh. All right, looks like ES is going to start bouncing again. I still can't get out of this trade.
Ugh.
So I'm hoping it continues to bounce until I can.
Yeah.
Because what the shit? Ugh.
Oh, this year there's 115 entries in the parade. Wow. That's pretty cool. So now we have contracts or orders above and below of NQ here. That 400 level sort of is being the resistance here. Darren, you missed a long for now on ES? Yeah, I'm not feeling this at the moment. Took that little stab earlier and ended up getting the loser. So not getting a very good read from this market currently. I actually have to leave a little bit earlier today. I'm switching brokerages, so I need to get on the phone with the new broker and get them to because we have to renew my license, so I'm just getting them to renew it. They're trying to get me to transfer my license over, but we're doing a renewal, so I need to just
renew it. Yeah, if you need to renew it within a year anyway, it's better to just renew it. I imagine real estate licenses are rather expensive in Canada.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like $1,500 for the license renewal, plus all the training that I just finished,
right,
which was about around $1,000 also. So
it's not actually as horrific as I thought it was going to be. Hey, got out of that trade. Look at that.
So the Apex?
Yep. So I am up $252 in each one of those accounts.
Very nice.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
ES green, NAS red. Not sure just yet if ES is going to swipe down more. Darren. Yeah, YM is kind of rolling back over here a bit too. What is some nasty price movement, man? I'm assuming Austin and the boys are probably in a long, if I had to guess. Yeah, it looks like it.
And if they're going by VWAPs.
Yeah. VWAPs are flat, so it's a bit risky to long. Was the Apex ones the only accounts that you're like still in for there at the end? You closed the other ones earlier?
Oh yeah, the other ones got closed at 150 in profit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is not my playground right now. Darren, you don't long or short with VWAPs going sideways. Yeah, unless you're playing off the deviation bands, this right here is not really a great place to put in a long or a short. You want to wait for another candle closure on the 5-minute. But this 5-minute candle has gone through VWAP, come above it. It's still bouncing around, and we still have 4 minutes left on this candle. So well, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. I don't think I want to do that again today.
Yeah, you almost need to limit that account to just only one entry, one exit somehow.
I'm setting it up to do that right now.
Then if you add your other ones, it'll stop. It won't add it, right?
Yep. If I just put in a limit of one entry in Trader's Post, that's all it will allow the signals to go through.
Okay, nice.
So that. So handy dandy Trader's Post also gives you a your error messages, and that's what it is, HTTP 11429 too many requests, returned 4, and then it gives you your account and all that. So I am switching strategies now. Oh, wait, let me check.
YM's rolling over. NQ's bopping up here. NQ's sort of popping back up towards the 400 level again here, which seems to be the big resistance.
All right. So this actually did not turn out bad, other than the 3 days that took off my life. Small funded next accounts are up 111. The larger ones are up 248. Lucid accounts are up 117. All right. So I'm basically up between $100 and $200, give or take, across 40 funded prop accounts,
Nice.
4 cash accounts, and a few evals. So now I'm going to lock myself out and take a little break because I just had a heart stroke. All right, I'll be back.
Sounds good. You're interested in orb long or orb at orb low? Bar that, not rushing to trade on ES. Yeah. Be careful here. Oil's kind of breaking out again here, up towards the highs. NQ sort of just taking previous day's VWAP here, which would be Friday's VWAP. Sort of at the bottom of the channel on NQ. Just holding a little bit below the New York VWAP. Currently have 9 people in the YouTube total. Good morning, everybody. I don't see our X running right now. Let's go over there. Make sure that that's active.
Market Butcher Live. Mustang Trader in the building. Check going crazy. That's right. Yeah. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that. Add to the winners, yeah, that's our flow.
Yes, we are live there, so it's working. And then let's go over to Mustangs. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're live. Maybe just because we don't have any viewers at the moment.
Two evils, yeah, that's big wins. Still got runners, let the trend begin. Even when it's messy, we stay composed. No revenge trades, yeah, we stick to the code. We don't chase tops,
Yeah, guys, so we got a couple comments here. Price action for silver is horrible. Gotcha. Chris, good morning, Chris. Let's see the silver price action. I feel like it's not the only one that's horrible. I'm not liking NQ or ES at the moment. Pretty choppy. Definitely not a trending day so far. And silver's looking a lot the same, eh? Sold off, bounced, rejected, and now we're back in the middle of the range.
Somebody long, somebody short, same groove. Dang, that's a loser. Next trade's a W. We don't fold here, yeah, we push right through. Half the chat short, other half long. Still hitting play, still singing the song. Nice trade, Butcher. Yeah, we love that vibe. Hit the like button, keep the stream alive. Missed entry by 2 points. Yeah,
How long do we got to initially? We got six minutes here till the IB is set. NQ sort of playing with the low area of the previous body candles. We have some wicks down below also. Crude's sort of popping up, and yes, sort of right in the middle of the range. So kind of flat. Seems like flat is the way to go at the moment.
Mustang Trading in the building. Check going crazy. That's right. Yeah. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that. Add to the winners, yeah, that's our flow. Small size game, but the account still grows. Bears outside, yeah, chickens in the yard, die. Still trading clean, still playing it smart. From the chat to the charts, yeah, we all in sync. Market Butcher Squad, yeah, we think.
NQ tried to take view up there, got rejected. Yes, it's kind of holding above the VWAP slightly.
Two evils, yeah, that's big wins. Still got runners, let the trend begin. Even when it's messy, we stay composed. No revenge trades, yeah, we stick to the code. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that. Add to the winners, yeah, that's our flow. Small size gang, but the account still grows. Bears outside, yeah, chickens in the yard, die. Still trading clean, still playing it smart. From the chat to the charts, yeah, we all in sync. Market Butcher Squad, yeah, we think, then we click, yeah.
Yes, taking the view up there again, back to the downside. We got the 200 EMA there, 71.89.
Market Butcher live. Mustang Trading in the building. Check going crazy. That's right. Yeah. We don't chase tops, we wait, we relax. Base hit stacking, yeah, we build it like that.
We have a limit order set at 87 on ES, but it's holding flat on or around the VWAP for now. Yeah. 87. Crude's trying to break out. 96.30. Pushing up here. Gonna grab a coffee while price does nothing. Yeah, probably a good idea. I'm just trying to finish my water here so I can get into the coffee. Why I'm sort of playing around the VWAP still here, or sorry, yes. Pull back 71.89 area, which is a 200 EMA. Looks like we're getting a little bit of support there still. Be interesting to see if we end up taking this level or not.
Who's thinking YM is going to drop significantly within the next 15 minutes?
That's what you're thinking, yeah? Let me see YM here. Yeah, looking pretty heavy for sure. Initial balance is now set. NQ's breaking down out of the opening range.
Good morning, Alex. How you doing today?
Hey, Alex. Alex, thank you for the super chat yesterday. Or last night, I should say. Yesterday. Same thing, but depends where you are. Might still be the same day. So I wonder, did Darren get that entry? 87.
Was Darren looking for a long?
Yeah, he said he had a limit order at 87. Let's take a look at the ES book map. We do have orders below at 85 and 84. And then a bunch of orders up at 7,200 area.
Looks like I was way off on YM.
Oh, yeah. Starting to bounce, eh? Here again now before you cause a disaster with the price action. All right, Joanne. Yeah, good idea. NQ pushing lower here. ES all the way down to close to the 87 area here. Still kind of holding a bit. Maybe YM's going to do what you thought it would, Nick. It's still getting rejected by the overnight VWAP here. Holding that now. Popped up above the 87 area there.
ES has got orders up at 7208.25. There are a bunch of algo orders up there as well. 7207, 7200.
Yeah.
You got 138 orders at 92.25 as well. With this trend being so just mixed, I'm not in a rush to get into anything.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, shoo. Rocket. There goes all the way to 7,200 there.
Should've been
Tap
in a
those
rush to
orders,
get into it.
71.98. Did we get some sort of news? I wonder. What happened with, did oil break down there? Oil broke down. You may have just sniped the low. Nice job, Darren. Yeah, hopefully this thing keeps going.
Way to go, Darren.
I didn't TP yet. Worst case here, I make $20 per account. Nice, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't pull back that far. Just hopefully they find some more support there at the VWAP. Oil did rip lower and then kind of bounced all the way back up, sort of like what the candle is showing on ES here. We didn't really get any news there, so I'm not really sure, unless there's some sort of truth post or something. We did have Dallas Fed manufacturing at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes ago.
But I don't think that would create that.
Not seeing any news in here that really should have that much of an effect.
Alex said, kind of choppy today. What do you think Yes. Yeah, I mean, I agree that it's choppy.
Yeah, that's about it. We are currently above VWAP. We had one strong 2-minute candle at 10:34. It's pushing back towards the VWAP again. We're sitting right at that point of control.
Darren locked in $40 per account. Nice. Yeah, you might as well, right? Lock that in.
Yeah, with this price action, it's not a bad idea. Hit your break even button and sit back and enjoy.
The morning coffee.
Mm-mm.
I had some Dungeness crab yesterday.
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants. I almost ran over a bunch of crabs in my truck yesterday.
Oh, no way. They run across the street or something?
Yeah, it's that time of year. They're just scuttling across the roads.
Oh. That would suck, eh?
Yeah, I don't try and hit them. I'm not a dick.
Bunch of shells just
But,
crunching into the tires.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh,
Not fun.
poor guys.
Poor little turd burglars.
Yeah, look at this price, guys. Like, we had that big candle up, and then we're back all the way down to the bottom of the candle again.
I may just call it quits for the day.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way too here. Like I said, I was gonna stick around till the hour.
Yeah, there's really I'm up on all the accounts I traded today, and I'm not liking the price action, so I'm kind of thinking I might be done.
Darren, 40 times 30? You have 30? You mean 3 accounts, right? Not 30? Or am I reading that wrong? With maybe a few big winter days past these 25K. Oh, $40 times 30 days passes these accounts a lot easier than attempt where some outsized days messed up my consistency score. Yeah. Yeah, good job. Gotcha.
True.
30 trading days. Yeah. I was just confused doing the math there. I'm like,
Darren's trading 30 accounts now? That's awesome.
Ooh, savage.
Say Darren's taking a page out of my book with the copy trading at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, today I am only trading 72 accounts total, so.
Man, that's a lot. Bigger days within consistency score still mean At worst, it's like 30 days, but open maybe 15 trading days at most. All right, nice, yeah. So are we going to attempt to go to the 7,200 here again? Looks like they're kind of curling it up here a bit. The book map, they showed a bit of a curl there. CVD is rising a bit. Still have orders up at 7,200, 7,202-ish.
I would not be surprised if we hit the Asia high. I'm not going to bet on it at this point, but it wouldn't come as a shocker to me. And as I say that, the 5-minute candle just dumps down the VWAP again.
Instantly dumps. Like, what the heck, man? This market right now is not a friendly one. Let's put it that way.
Nope.
It's not making anything easy for anybody.
No, this is just a chop fest. I might have to switch over to my degenerate account and just trade that one for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
See if I can pass it.
Take what you can get and run the day today.
Yep.
Yeah, Darren.
And how. I'm with you on that one, Darren.
Not a no news Monday like we typically saw in the past, eh, Nick?
Yeah. You're thinking no news Monday, it's going to just grind higher.
Especially playing around all-time highs like we have been. But I guess political tensions.
Yeah, if you switch it over to regular trading hours,
Yeah.
this is just wow.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Open. Hey, looks like we finally got one person watching an X on your channel.
Hey, look at that. Who knows why? There's nothing to watch right now. Except for me running out of coffee.
There you go. Crude's trying to break out here again.
Christ. Well,
Yeah, pretty gross. Pretty gross.
well, thanks everybody for joining us in this chat fest today.
Yeah.
Hope
We have
everybody's-
FOMC Wednesday.
Hope
Oh.
everybody's green or flat.
Yes, FOMC, Chris, often causes chop fest leading up to it. Good to know, good to know.
So much for my thought of making those all-time high or hitting that all-time high again during New York.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, and instead it's just gonna sit here and bounce around VWAP and
Maybe it's
irritate
going to
the
be
shit
at
out of me
lunchtime.
all
It's going to
morning.
do that move.
What was that?
Maybe on lunchtime it's going to do that move.
Well, there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to be here for that because I've already had my one heart attack of the day.
Okay, ES pulling back here more. 71.89 again. 87 area. Yep. NQ rolling over a bit. Oil's pushing up higher. Finally broke out. 96.65. YM is pushing down to the low. Just a nice bag here. Everything's starting to look bearish to me at the moment, but very hard to long it though when I see oil breaking out like that.
Yeah.
Still just stuck in the range here. Oh man, just looking at these prices, man, they're just just up and down here in a tight area. And every time it looked like we were going to break down, they bought it right back up. but then
Yep.
they just don't take it anywhere.
Yeah, it gets bought up and then turns into this.
Well, 5 minutes till the hour here.
Look at this book map for a second.
Still orders 7,200, 7,202.
71.92.50. He's got 138 orders on it. Who knows? Maybe that'll be support, and I'm not really giving too much of a shit at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know. I'm willing to just wrap it up here. Like I said, I got to get on the phone and get my license all dealt with here, so I can get that off my plate.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because I'm not taking any more trades. I'm up a little itty bitty bit in all of my accounts that I was trading. So,
and I did take I took a loss there, so it was a small loss, but still.
Well, that's all I'm going to do for the day.
Cool.
I'm going to go see if I can do something fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right. Well, hey, thank you, everybody. Darren, who's this? I can't see this name, actually, for some reason. My screen's too small. Oh, the Hawk Flies, Joanne, Lone Wolf, Angia, Jesse, Gullick, Blackout News, Chris, Chintan, Czar, Alex, my dad, Roy, and Lilish Borker. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate the support, as usual.
Absolutely. So if anybody is in a trade, good luck. If anybody's staying flat, you're smart. And hope you all have a great afternoon. And Dave, I will see you bright and early.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay, see you, Nick. Thanks. All right, guys. Hey, we will see you on the next stream. We'll be back live tomorrow morning for Market Open and tomorrow evening for the Asia session. So looking forward to seeing you guys then. And stay green, stay safe. Peace out. Goodbye.